The house was built by hand, from the ground up, in 5 months. It was wonderful to watch the men convert the empty lot into our home. In the late afternoon, after they'd left, I'd explore, climbing around on lumber piles and walking through the bare stud walls. I was 6 years old. By the time they were finished, we were more than ready to move from Grandma's house next door into our own home. I never saw the builder guys again, of course, but I grew up with their solid work all around me, and I knew there was more to a house than meets the eye.
Happy birthday, Dan. You may know us as Jan and David, your brother and sister-in-law.
It started as basically a basement garage space, completely unfinished. That used to be a garage door. The French doors used to be a garage door, and where the video is being shot was basically where we used to park a car. All of it was enclosed and turned into living space, and the amazing space that you see now. We added a bathroom, a much needed second bathroom when we moved into the house. So this is our main floor bathroom. This is the second major project that Dan did for us. There was a wall separating the kitchen and the dining room and opening up this entire main floor. Everything's open and guests can intermingle, which is great. All of the cabinets were built on site by Dan.
Happy birthday, Dan. We appreciate every year you have put in this house.
Happy 40th birthday, Dan.
Happy birthday, Dan. I'm so glad you finally gotten to 70, and it's about time. And I know you're never going to retire, so you keep working, and we'll keep calling you, and hope you'll be available. I have absolutely loved every minute that I worked with you.
Well, Dan did all of this by himself. He had some subcontractors come in for some plumbing and for some masonry work, but the rest of it he did it all himself, except one summer his son was working with him that particular couple months. But Dan jumped into this thing, and I think it was like a 1.5-year project, or 2 or 3, I'm not sure. I lived here the entire time, and Dan worked, and I felt like we were living together.
It started out as just this single addition of a den from the dining room area. We were sitting at the little breakfast nook with Charles and Ed and me, and we said, okay, well, we can put a room exactly like this above it, and that ended up being the master bedroom that they did. So there's so many details and so many things that Dan does so expertly. We had skylights in the middle. And
okay.
then we wanted to have this,
Wow.
a similar look, and so Dan put the lights up there, and they fold out so you can change the light bulbs.
We installed 3 fireplaces.
Oh, wow.
The one in the library that you just saw, this outside one, and then there's one in the upstairs bedroom. And he made this lovely little courtyard back here. Isn't that beautiful?
Wow.
And we have a little porch up here on the top.
Wow.
There's nothing out there that he did not
So
touch.
it comes out with the porch and the bathroom for the master and the little dining area that you saw, and then the master bedroom and the den below it are the new. They salvaged all the brick from the back of the house, and he reused it so it would match.
He mixed it in with the new brick
Right.
to make everything look like it wasn't an addition.
Yeah.
The old part of the house had true 2x2 pickets. But when you go to Lowe's or somewhere and get replacement pickets, they're like 1.5 by 1.5 or 1 3/4. So Dan would not allow that not to match the others. So he hand cut all of these pickets himself.
And they put this wall in so that they could temper this room. So
Okay.
it's at the right temperature for the wine.
It's a French champagne rack.
We love him.
Yes.
And I call him for the silliest things in the world, and he comes immediately and tries to soothe my anxiety, and I appreciate it. Oh, happy birthday. We love you.
I love you, Dan. You're great.
Happy 40th birthday. Thank you for alleviating Brandon's anxiety.
We opened the space up and then we moved the door over here and put in a little landing and a new, just fantastic. The layout is good, the size is perfect. The island I use for, gosh, gluing and sewing and cooking. Yeah. This is where I do all of my projects. Happy birthday, Dan. Happy 70th.
Yeah.
It has just been one of the best things we've ever done to this house. And they are not really windows, they're vinyl, and they help tremendously with keeping the porch clean. It's pretty much a 9-month porch.
This is one of our favorite rooms. We use it a lot, and you just did a great job.
It's a perfect place to have breakfast in the mornings. And a lot of times we have dinner out here at night, and then of course we share it with all of our friends.
Dan has a great sense of humor, and he even laughed at some of my stupid jokes.
Dan's a great person to work with. He listens. My brother he's one of the few people who served in both Vietnam and Iraq. And my brother loved building. And so he would come by here every once in a while and check to see how things were going. And Dan was really, really touched by my brother being in the service. And that's the one time that I saw Dan really vulnerable. You know, he thanked my brother for his service, and it was very touching for all of us.
Happy birthday! The construction was to take that wall out and put up a beam there. It's a small house, the rooms are small, and it felt pretty boxy, so this was something that we wanted to do to make it feel a bit larger and more airy. And the other thing that Dan did that was made a huge impact was put up those tube skylights, solar tubes. And I mean, people get confused that there's not a light on in there. And this was all renovated. This used to be a slab patio. Dan made this for us, and we spend a lot of time out here.
Yeah, we love this space.
It's great.
So yay! I want to comment about this gorgeous ceiling. Because when we sit out here and friends just enjoy this place as much as we do, and they are so impressed, and then we rave about Dan's impeccable work. This is just gorgeous.
And he gave us, that's right, gave these 12 by 12 blocks. All the 12 by 12s that are in here were Dan Gargillo freebies. And I want to just say, in closing, Dan, we love you.
Happy birthday, Dan. 70 isn't old, I'm right behind you. This is a beautiful octagonal room that Dan built from scratch himself, and it is stunning outside. This is where we do every project.
Looking at it head on, you don't realize that it's also curved to match the curve of the pool.
Oh
it's
my
not
gosh.
even straight. Each of those, I believe, 1 1/4 inch strips, he hand cut so that it would be even, because God forbid it didn't all match up perfectly. So this was, to me, it's a work of art. Every plant I have ever put in there has smiled. There's a little olive tree I got at Lowe's I never thought would live. It's even happy. Everything is happy in there. It's just.
Oh, it was very brown, very mid-80s style. And then we got a brand new countertop. I don't even remember what was there before.
Yeah, there was a Formica countertop and then
an
actual sink
right
that was
here.
in there as well.
So we had that taken out, and then we put the little refrigerator here, and then he redid the cabinets for us, refinished them, and painted them white, and everything turned out beautiful with this. And then
the back wall as well. We had false French doors in the back that we ended up taking out and then reframing that in with the windows, which makes a huge difference. I think the instructions at the time were to Dan is to put as much glass as possible on the back of the house, and between this and the kitchen, he has done that for us.
You pretty much live in the kitchen and this room.
Where we're standing right now is the actual kind of eat-in kitchen area, and it was very much like a galley kitchen beforehand, where at the refrigerator there was actually a wall in that place. Removing and opening up this whole space. So there was an island in the middle that's no longer there, and we've put you know, the cabinets and the counters on both sides, really opening up this area.
This is probably one of my favorite parts. This really cool pantry with the shelves that pull out. So these nice drawers, which we have a lot of room for snacks and everything else now.
I don't know, we should probably ask Dan about that time because he had to hang it, but that was kind of our splurge in the kitchen, I think, is this tile. It was, I mean, it's beautiful.
But we love it. He's just been awesome to work with. Happy birthday, Dan!
Happy birthday, Dan. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. It was completely different before, and you couldn't really see the breakfast room. So when it went up, I was just so thrilled with it. Having 2 ovens has been wonderful. And this is wide enough for me to put 2 pans in side by side. So thanks, Dan and Lynn.
Well,
Happy birthday, Dan! Look at all the intricate detail with the marble that Dan did. Now, for the first time in my life, I have this special little makeup area, the lowered counter, the mirrored background. I can plug in my hairdryer and my curling implements. I have makeup drawers. And this is Alan's sink, and this is my sink. Dan built these cabinets custom for us because we couldn't find 2 cabinets that were reverse layout.
It was easy. We didn't have to worry about anything.
We worried about what he was going to eat for lunch when he showed up with grapes the first day. And
sometimes an apple was all he would want for lunch.
Or some expired yogurt. Dan, you're the best.
We love you, Dan.
We absolutely love you, and we love this bathroom so much.
Happy birthday, Dan. You helped us grow. You helped us enjoy. And you helped us sleep well at night during the process. And I bet there are so many people that can relate to that. So we are grateful for you. Happy birthday, Dan. We love you.
Hey, Dan. Happy birthday. Man, to think you're 70 years old, and I've known you for about 33 of those years. We've been neighbors and friends for such a long time. I really appreciate that. And Dan, it's thanks to you that we were able to grow our house along with our family. As our girls got older, you know, we need more space. We dug into rock so we could pour rock. And we love the sunroom. I mean, it's open, it's full of windows. We thoroughly enjoy sitting here with a cup of coffee in the morning, looking out over the garden. It's just a wonderful, wonderful space that I can't think that anybody that comes into our house doesn't say, oh my gosh, what a beautiful, beautiful room. And then in '96, right before Hurricane Fran hit, you did a kitchen addition for us. And we took a little small eat-in kitchen and you made it really special with a beautiful island in the middle. Dan, that was a great project. You also increased the foyer and the laundry area, so we now have a laundry room. Redid the whole roof. I know you spent a lot of hours here, and I know that the commute to the job site was the most difficult. Anyway, so we just really appreciate all the work that you did and how you managed the job site so meticulously on a daily basis. That was really special. But even more special is the fact that you and I have worked on lots of different projects. All the projects that we worked on post-Hurricane Fran, where we helped people dig out from underneath all those trees. And then I think about our yearly trip to Big Bloomers, where we buy plants, and you know that we're fellow gardeners. You know, there's a whole lot of mileage that we have behind us, and I look forward to many, many years in the future where you and Lynn and Sue and I can get together and we spend special times together. So happy birthday. I wish you the best and enjoy your special day.
Happy birthday, Dan. Starting with the trellis, you and Bryce and Lee built a nice kind of divider between the 2 properties. Every place that this house extends out is something that you have done. And this whole extension, our sun porch and screen porch and the office above. This is our new entry, the kitchen, the dining room, the fireplace, and of course, the very first thing you did, the bookcases. This is the office. The bathroom is all completely redone. You've done so much and created such a beautiful place for us here. It's such a joy to live in your work. And you do that for so many people. You have done it for so many people over 30 plus years. I think it's about 33 years that you've had Ravenhill Construction, and you have changed people's lives. Not many careers can do that to the extent that you have done it. And people love you and are so appreciative of everything that you have done for them. I don't know when it will actually end. It continues to go on. People continue to call. I guess we'll know when the time is right. But for now, this is just a little retrospective, just a taste of a few of the projects that you have done over your 30 years that have just changed people's lives. And I can tell you, everyone that I have spoken to is so appreciative. They just love you. And of course, I love you. Thank you, Dan, for everything you have done.